Hello everybody, Sawtooth Ren here, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Random Warrior Cat Name Generator Challenge thing. I feel like the name is getting longer every time I say it. It needs to be shorter. You guys got a better idea, please throw it out there. But anyway, welcome back. This is a little mini-series in which I will find one of the many warrior name generators out there. Usually Silverpelt, but there are some other good ones out there. And I'll use that to just pull up a few names. And using those names that are traditional in the Warrior Cat series, or probably not traditional, it can be like anything completely random, I will try and create a cat based on what that name makes me think of. Sometimes it might be some cool names, like, I don't know, like, I think I got like Primrose Lights or something like that last time. Was it Primrose Lights? I think that was what, I think that's right. I might get like Primrose Lights. On the other hand, I might get something like Running Foot, or I have used like Silverpelt a few times, and I have pulled up Running Runner before, and Mouthbird. Not sure what Mouthbird is supposed to be, but that was a fun cat to try and make. But anyway, this series is also unconnected to my regular Warriors Challenge that I do on Fridays, and it's also unconnected to the Create Your Cat series. None of the cats created in this little mini-series I'm doing will appear in my Sims 3 Warriors Challenge. That's what the Create Your Cat series is for, so if you want a cat to appear there, go ahead and submit a cat to the Create Your Cat series. Otherwise, this is just a little for fun thing that I do every other week. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in with whatever the first name is. Alright, our first cat is going to be called Gray Slip. So let's go ahead and type in Gray Slip. I'm definitely thinking, first off, I'm thinking like a long-furred gray cat, but they're going to also be skinny and small is what I'm thinking. So something that looks kind of elegant. Like right off the bat, I kind of want to go with the Balinese because it has like that elegant but long-furred look. The Burman, maybe? Possibly. Your fur is a little, like, thick. I kind of want to make it a little less thick. I could probably, with some tweaking, I could get this to work, actually. I do like the way that this face looks. Here's a smaller cat. I think I'm going to go with the Burman as the base. So let's go ahead and get a gray coat. Once it loads. Alright, let's see. I can definitely take one of these and tweak it for sure. So we'll go ahead and just a blank pattern, and then we take that and turn it gray. I kind of want to go with like a shade of gray closer to this. Do I want to tweak it anywhere? Nah, I'm going to leave it as just a plain gray. And maybe some lighter gray on the chest and a little bit of darker gray on the back, maybe? I think that'd be cool. So let's go ahead and get some chest markings. Not full body, chest. We'll do this, and let's take this shade of gray and just lighten it up just a tad. Not by too much, just a tad. And I'll go ahead and get a marking on the back. That will be mostly faded. Something like this. I'll go ahead and stretch it out. It'll be like more on the lower back. We'll pull this up and darken it just enough. I might actually pull this like a little farther along the back. Maybe I'll darken it just a tad more, perhaps? I think that's a little better. It already kind of gives like that kind of textured look, just that one marking alone. I don't think I'm going to need to go too overboard with anything. Something tells me I want to do something with the face, but I'm also not sure what. Oh! You know what, I have the cat eyeshadow stuff. That is custom content that I have. But I have something like this. If I take and do more along the lines of that, could also lower the opacity just a bit so it definitely has that kind of shadowed look on the face. But overall, you can't really tell that there's anything there as a marking. Like, this is just like a plain gray cat, but with like just a few markings. Like, it really kind of... I think this is like the least markings I've done on a cat and just been satisfied with. Like, I've literally only done 3 markings, and I feel like, yep, this is exactly what I want to do. That's never happened. I just feel so satisfied with this for some reason. Like, I can see, like, where this marking is. I can see where it is, and it gives, like, kind of that layered, textured look, along with, like, the lighter fur on the chest, and... why am I already so happy with this? I don't know, but I am. Anyway, let's go ahead and do fur length. I want to do long combed, probably. Because it does give a different texture to the fur, doing long combed. The fur length should be alright as is. Could, like, bring it down. But maybe actually it's about here. Even though it's long combed, I can still change where it says fur length. I do want this to be like a skinnier cat for gray slip. We're gonna be a grayer, smaller cat, so I think I'm gonna do that. Like, that's great. Let's go ahead and start working on the body type now. Let's see, right off the bat, where is body size small? Let's bring you down to about the Y, maybe. That is pretty small. And then where's the body thickness? Somewhere. Tail thickness, I skipped it somewhere. There it is. Body thickness, we will pull that in just a tad. Not so it's unnaturally skinny, but just enough. The neck thickness is somewhere, right? Or neck scale, I think it's called. Yeah, we'll pull that in. Chest scale, we'll pull in a bit. Body length, I actually might lengthen a bit. Like so. You're skinny with a long body, that's fun. It's gonna do some interesting stuff. I could also, like, make your legs a little bit skinnier. Hind leg, like, just a tad skinnier. I do want to check the forelegs, make sure that's working properly. Nope, foreleg scale is still kind of glitchy. It was working before. I know I've used it before. But right now it's a little glitchy for some reason. I don't know. I can also do, like, head width somewhere, I believe. There, head width. And I want to pull it in just a bit. So we can also take this, and let's see, jaw width. I can... oh no, it's actually already pulled in. Okay. Can't say I was expecting that, but... maybe that's just because the fluff makes it look a little different. Okay, anyway, I do like the eyes. I might change the eyes a little bit, though. Let's see, do I like the eye shape, or a slightly more serious look? Just a slightly more serious look. I might shrink them down just a tad. Maybe I could take this, like, a different shade of blue over here and, like, lighten up the rest of the eyes a bit. Like, I can do that, and then, like, where the center of the eye is this, right? And if I, like, lighten that up. I do love the way that looks. That is a really cool look. So the eyes are still blue, but, like, they're a very different blue. Yeah, I like this look. The nose we can take to more of a grayish pink right there. That works. Ears? Do I want to do anything? I don't know. I think I'm happy with the ears, mostly. I'm happy with the muzzle. I might put the ears like more near the top of the head actually. Where is that? Ear position height. A little more near the top. There we go. And that, I believe, is Grayslip. Let's go ahead and generate a personality. We'll shuffle it 5 times. 1 or 2 people have been actually like writing in what they think that the personality is based on that, and I love seeing that. Like, it's so cool. So I'll go ahead and see this. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Clueless, friendly, and a genius. That's a fun cat. I'll go ahead and do a higher pitched voice. Grayslip is so cute. I do like the way Grayslip looks. So, probably one of the simplest cats I have ever made in The Sims, but also, I love it. I don't know why. This is one of the simplest cats I have done, but it's also just exactly how I imagine a cat named Grayslip would look. So I'll go ahead and move on to the next cat now. Alright, this next cat is Honeyskip. So let me go ahead and type in Honeyskip. I'm imagining Honeyskip's kind of like a golden color, golden brown, maybe a little bit more on the golden side than brown. I do imagine them also being a skinnier cat. I haven't played with the Abyssinian in this a lot, I don't think. I do love playing with the Abyssinian. But I feel like with some tweaks I can make this like into a really different cat, but also still something super fun. So I think I'm gonna use the Abyssinian as my base. And we'll go ahead and also get a plain coat color. Let's go ahead and play with the coat a bit. Should you be a tabby? Probably. I feel like you should be a tabby. Anyway, let's get kind of a golden brown color going. It's a little too much on the golden side. We'll pull down to there. That's more ginger than gold. Okay, pull this down. That is an interesting shade. I like that. That's kind of a golden brown color. I don't think I've ever played with this shade before, but it does look kind of natural. Don't adjust anything a little bit. Maybe just tweak it like so. No, that's too brown. Yeah, that kind of golden color. So let's go ahead, and I do want you to be a tabby of some sort. Maybe like a ticked tabby, like so. If I pull this up here and I change it to something darker. Maybe I can even tweak it like more towards the golden side. Oh, that's interesting. Do I want to do something like with... That'd be interesting to play with. That looks like the patterns are glowing almost. I could do something interesting with that. It's like in like a fantasy type of thing. But right now I'm going for something a little bit more natural, so I'm gonna go with this. But man, that would be cool. Anyway, let's see. I feel like I kind of want you to have like some lighter colors on like the muzzle and underbelly. I need to click on that. I need the head for the muzzle. Like here. I can pull this up to here, and I kind of want to go almost white, but not quite. It's not pinkish white, more of a yellowish white. Like so, and if I pull this down here, I guess it didn't make much of a difference there. Anyway, if I do that, and then I also have a pattern like that, or I guess it didn't really do anything either. Well, I can also use that for like an underbelly pattern. So let's go ahead and take that, and we'll use this. It does go all the way up. And it is a fun little underbelly pattern. I kind of want to get like some of the creamy color going on the sides as well. So let's go ahead and grab something like this. Pull it like over here, kind of twist it at an angle and bring up that cream color. So we can kind of get that underbelly kind of fading up into the sides. Because otherwise you don't quite get the right look. Let's see over here, something a little bit more. Like that. Okay. That's kind of fun. And then I can probably use this color to do like a little subtle pattern that I usually do. I think once again I'm gonna play with it like on the back. Oh, I wonder if I instead did something like this. Some shade of brown could be fun to play with. It doesn't necessarily have to be like the same shade, but something a little bit like that. Alright, and then I think I can actually also do something like over the top of the stripes as well, just subtly. Like I can take this, make it this color, but then like lower the opacity significantly. So there is something there. See, I think it would actually work better if it was like this. It would look a little better. Then on the other side, I can do the same thing. I'm getting a little mixed up, but here we go. I can pull this up to here, like so. And that is a fun look. I feel like I want to go with a more medium length for this one. If I pull that up to there, I do like the way the tail looks. But I do want to like also kind of give it a little bit more scruff. I like that. So I think that's a good pelt color for Honey Skip. And then if we go ahead and change the body type up and everything. Let's see, I do want to make the head a little skinnier. Where's your head width again? Head width, just a little skinnier. I feel like I could make you a little stockier. Let's see, eyes, I'm gonna take down the scale. I've worked with the Abyssinian a few times. It's one of my favorite cat bases. But it's also like one of the most simple cat bases. It's fun to kind of tweak around and change and everything. So that's a fun look right there. Ears, we can take the scale down there as well. Changing just the face makes it look like a completely different cat. Alright, then we can go back to the body type. I kind of want to make you just a little stockier. Not too much, just a little bit. I don't want to do much with the size. Just make you a little bit stockier. Maybe neck not so long. Yeah, your neck was pretty long. I'll take that down. Not that much, just a little bit. Tail. Maybe I'll make your tail a little bit longer, actually. I kind of like that. Yeah, this is fun. This is a fun cat. I do like this. I think that this is what I'm going to go with for Honey Skip. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle personality like 3 times. So do 1, 2, 3. Alright, you are adventurous, independent, and noisy. That is a fun cat. Let's lower your voice a bit. Alright. Honey Skip. This is Honey Skip. Alright, now let's go ahead and move on to our 3rd and final cat. Oh look! It's the Berman once again. Anyway, our final cat is Poppy Runner. So let's see, Poppy Runner, I'm gonna go ahead and type in. And let's see, I'm imagining like a ginger cat. Maybe with like some spots. A ginger cat with spots, probably gonna be a skinnier. I feel like you'd be like good at running, hence the runner part. Let's see. I like how black cat, like there's all sorts of breeds. Like you've got like the American bobtail, the wire hair, Balinese, Bengal, Burman, black cat. Like a black cat is its own breed. Not even the Bombay, just black cat. Anyway, Calico is also listed as a breed. It's interesting. Anyway, finding a good base. I don't think I've used Havana Brown much. It has a very interesting face, but the face could be fun to play with. If I tweak the ears, I can make this into like a really fun cat, so I'll go ahead and start working on the pelt color. I feel like this would be like a ginger cat with spots. So let me go ahead and find one of my plain colors. And you're probably wondering why I don't just go ahead and use one of the many code colors I already have listed. It's because every single time I just delete it all to the very bottom and change whatever this color is anyway, so... See, I can tweak that to, like... Let's see, what shade of ginger should I go with? Because like there's some natural looking oranges and some not so natural looking oranges that I can do. The question is, what do I go with? Let's see, I wish my cat Axel was around so I could look at his shade of ginger, because it's hard to compare without like a visual reference. I feel like I could go with... Let's do a darker ginger, actually. We'll do a darker ginger. Pull this down. I have seen some dark ginger cats that looked, like, literally red. And I have used, like, a literal red coloration for some of the cats in this game before. As long as, like, there's a little bit of brown, like, as long as it looks just a little bit brown, it can work. I don't know. I'm having trouble figuring out what I want to do with this. You need to be a ginger cat. And I'm having trouble making you a ginger cat. I can start with like a light ginger. Okay. That is like orange. I don't want to like do it like too like neon orange. That works. It works well enough for what I want to do. I can always, like, kind of ruffle up the fur, make it look a little bit more natural. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Up the fur density just so it doesn't look like a flat color right off the bat. That helps me. So... I definitely want to go with, like, a spotty pattern, as I've mentioned. There's, like, some... I could do, like, the cheetah spots, or I could do rosettes, like... more jaguar-type spots. Leopard, jaguar. They have similar spots. But anyway, something like this, but like pulled up more towards like around this shade of orange. That's not really orange, but something like that maybe? That could be fun. But beneath all those markings, I kind of want to do like some other like coloring and such. Like, not quite like that, but I do want to lighten up the ginger and everything. Like a little bit more like that. I feel like I could probably do some other markings like this one could work. Yeah, that works. Maybe the paws could have that same color. If I go with like the front paws, maybe just one front paw. I don't know if I want to do all the paws, but just one front paw being like this shade of ginger. That's fun. And I kind of want to get the underbelly to be also, so let's get the underbelly going. Yeah. Alright, and I'm also going to do some patterns under the fur with that same coloring. My typical faded patterns. Let's play around with it. I think I'll move it like more like around the shoulder area. If I do something like this, and I fade it out like so, that's fun already. And I do it on the other side. And I can do it like on like the rump here. That's fun. I do like the way this looks. I kind of want to do like a darker shade of ginger now that I'm like here, but that looks a little too like, I don't know. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with what I had before. What I can do is take this and make it more red. Like so. So now I want to play with like the fur length and do some longer fur perhaps. That already makes the cat look totally different, but that's fun. Let's see, Fluffy. If I get rid of short length, I can just replace it with Fluffy, and that's kind of fun. Mixing and matching like all these different fur lengths to get like the right balance. I like that look. Or actually, let me change the density on that. Let me change the density back down just a bit. I had it really thick before because that's kind of what I needed, but if I lower the density just a bit, you're still a fluffy cat, but you're not like overly fluffy. That works. That's what I want. So let's go into your body type. I do feel like you'd be a skinnier cat. So, do I want to make you smaller? Maybe. We'll make you a little smaller. Let's see. Body length. We'll do body thickness. Decrease just a bit. Body length increase just a tad. I feel like you'd probably be like a good Wind Clan cat or something. Next scale, we can pull down just a little bit. Chest scale. Let's bulk you up just a bit. Stomach scale pulled in. Let's see, tail length longer. Anything else I want to do with this? I don't know. You already look like you could be pretty good. Oh, actually, you shrink down your neck a little bit more. There we go. Now, despite being a long-furred cat, you do look like you could, like, be running to give a message somewhere. You could be, like, a pretty good runner. Do I want to adjust the face at all? I don't know. Alright, do I want to do anything else? Skull shape. Eye color. Maybe I can go with like a yellow-green color. If I take this and pull it more towards the green. Like that, just that alone changes the look of the eye pretty significantly. This, if I pull more towards there. That does change up the eyes already. So I do like that look. The nose, we can make more in like the... Not quite that pink, but like around here. Not quite as wide. Do I want to change the shape of the eyes? I like that. That's cute. Eye scale. I like that. And ears. I do want to make the ears a little bigger. So let's go ahead and do that. More pointed. Where's ear shape? It's down here. Let's go ahead and make the ears a little bit more pointed. That's fun. Now this is a very fun, very pretty cat. I like them. So let's go ahead and give you personality. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh, you are aggressive, a hunter, and a piggy. So that's fun. Let me go ahead and make your voice a little higher. And that is Poppy Runner. So now we have our 3 cats. We have Grey Slip, who is very plain, but also just immediately like one of my favorites. I don't understand how that happened. We have Honey Skip, playing with a couple colors I haven't really played with before, and Poppy Runner. And I don't know why ginger cats are a challenge for me, but Poppy Runner, you are very difficult for me. But I guess you work out. So, those are our 3 cats this time. So I guess, I'll be uploading another episode of this, not next week, but the week after. Next week will be an episode of my Sims 3 Create Your Cats challenge. Not challenge, series. It's a Create Your Cat series. I am getting a little mixed up right now. Each of those goes up every other week, alternating, depending on whether or not I have stuff to do for those. So, I will see you guys in the next episode of the Sims 3, Random Warriors Name Generator Challenge. If you enjoyed watching this episode, please go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe and you can continue to watch my stuff as it goes out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, friends.